Hello, my name is Wendy Sanislow. I'm a research associate with the Vancouver Aquarium, and I'm going to be presenting on sea lion entanglement. Entanglement in marine debris is a contributing factor to sea lion mortality worldwide. Based on a 10-year study I did along the west coast of Vancouver Island, I estimate about 1% of the stellar sea lion population is entangled in marine debris at any one time, and that is roughly about 350 individuals. Ingested fishing gear is also a threat faced by sea lions in British Columbia. Sea lions face injury and death when they swallow fishing gear, especially the hooks and line. How does entanglement and ingestion of fishing gear even occur? Sea lions are very curious animals, and when they approach objects in their environment or interact with fisheries, there is always a risk of entanglement occurring. What can you do if you see an entangled seal or sea lion? You can call a couple of numbers. Here in British Columbia, you can call the Vancouver Aquarium's Marine Mammal Rescue Centre or the Marine Mammal Incident Reporting Line with Fisheries and Oceans Canada. Why is it important to report entanglements? For a couple of reasons. Firstly, there may be an opportunity for a trained expert crew from the Vancouver Aquarium to try to rescue the individual. Now, it's very difficult to do this, it's very resource intensive, but if you report the incident, there is a chance of trying to mobilize a response. Secondly, the data that can be collected from an observation is also very important. It helps us understand the type of material involved in entanglements. If we can identify the type of materials, then we can do something to help prevent the entanglements from happening in the first place. What type of gear or material are sea lions becoming entangled in? There are a few different materials that are quite common. The most common are plastic packing bands, and these packing bands are used most commonly in packing up boxes when they're being transported. I've also seen a lot of rubber bands around the necks of younger animals, and these rubber bands are commonly used in crab traps. With the ingested fishing gear, I'm usually seeing the lures or flashers, which are commonly used in salmon fishing. Quite upsetting is sometimes that the entanglements are so tightly embedded in the neck of the animal that the material cannot even be seen, and this is most commonly what I'm seeing. So what type of information should you report if you are calling in an entangled seal or sea lion? Knowing the date of your observation, the location is very important. If you can identify the species, whether it's a stellar sea lion or a California sea lion, for example, is very helpful, as is if you can identify the material of the entanglement. Now, this isn't always possible, so what's very critical and helpful is if you can take photographs of the entanglement. And what's very helpful with the photographs is if you can actually get a close-up shot of the entanglement site, which is usually around the neck area. Also, if there are any unique scars or markings on the animal, and that will help us identify the specific animal that you are reporting. The Vancouver Aquarium's Dr. Martin Helena and the Marine Mammal Rescue Centre staff are leading the way in British Columbia in developing techniques for disentangling wild sea lions. Only the Vancouver Aquarium veterinarian and the Marine Mammal Rescue staff at this point are authorized by Fisheries and Oceans Canada to disentangle sea lions. Since 2013, this new program has resulted in disentangling successfully 13 sea lions. Training is required to safely and successfully disentangle sea lions in the wild. Sea lions are very dangerous. They are large animals with large teeth. Specialized skill, experience, equipment, and anesthetics are needed. Formal approval is also required. What everyone can do is help prevent entanglements in the first place. So what you can do to help prevent sea lions from becoming entangled is losing the loop. You can take a couple of seconds to cut plastic packing bands or other loop materials, preventing those loops from ending up in the ocean. If you help with shoreline cleanups or picking up litter on the beaches, that's also very helpful as well. Prevention is key. However, if you do see an entangled sea lion, please do report it, and that will help us out. Thank you.